Good afternoon, everybody. Now, I thought I might just put up a little clip because the weather is so cold. You can see how cold it is in here, and I haven't got heat in here at all, which is kind of a mistake, but we don't get too many days like this. However, I'd just like to point out that when the weather is cold like this and you're in a workshop sitting, it can be potentially very dangerous. And to prove the point, I was just sitting in a plane iron the other day, and because I hadn't the same sensitivity with the fingers, I actually cut myself, and I could not get it to stop bleeding. Now, a couple of things about a workshop. It reminded me of when I was very young, and you might be doing bench work like I'm doing here and just doing a bit of assembly, that you're always going to be cold. So I've got cardboard at my feet here just to keep me warm. I've got a hot drink, water, hot water. Even the glue, because I'm at a zero temperature here, the white glue, I'd set that now in lukewarm water just to keep the glue at the proper temperature because I'm gluing up. A thing we used to do years ago, because we might have had a potbelly stove in the workshop. We did have a potbelly stove in the workshop. And if you were doing bench work like assembly, or if you were doing veneering or something specific, you were always going to be cold. But we had a very good foreman. I must give a shout out to Liam Blackie Burke here. He's a local guy that worked in the workshop with us. He was the foreman. And what he would do is he'd stick a G-clamp onto the potbelly stove, and he'd bring it down to you so you could warm the fingers and get the life back into your fingers again. So a big shout out to Liam for all those years ago. That's all of 45 years ago probably. But anyway, just to get back to the point, the breeze off machines can make it potentially very dangerous. So you've always got to be ultra careful because you don't have that same sensitivity. So I'm just pointing out, if you are using machines in cold weather, be extra careful because it is a potentially dangerous time. Stay warm in your workshop. Make sure your glue is kind of preheated, not preheated per se, but that it's not cold or it's not below zero temperature because it won't work if it is. So I heat that in a little tub of water just to get the temperature up a little bit. I'm not going to be here for too long. I have my hot drink here, and I heat my G-clamp as well. Lesson I learned from all them years ago, and that keeps me going. So I won't be too long more here, but I hope that might be useful to some of you out there if you haven't the luxury of heating like myself. Mahua Sveik and good on you for looking. Feckin' Tugaloo. We'll see you soon. Agus long go fóil. Bye for now.